Well, hello, family. How are y'all doing tonight? On this beautiful, wonderful morning that I just got off from. Well, out of all this is, we are going to sit, relax, chill, listen to some music until people start coming in, if anybody comes in, and chill. Hey, Nightmare brother, how you doing, brother? Uh, so yeah, you know how it is. We'll get about, half a dozen people. Then we will. Uh, you can't sleep, brother. I just got off work, so. Hey, sneaky sis, how you doing? I understand completely, brother. I understand completely. I have a lot of nights I can't sleep either. Either my work or pain or something keeps me up. It's all good, Sneaky sis. It's all good. So, I hope you're all having a good night. Oh man, it's gonna be a it's gonna be a short one tonight. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry. You can be as sneaky as you want. How you doing, Oz, brother? I understand my back and my rotator cuff is driving me crazy right now. I just got off work at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm glad to hear that, Sneaky. I'm glad to hear you're having an awesome day, night. I got you, Nightmare. I'll put you to sleep, brother. Don't worry. That's what I do. I help a lot of people go to sleep. But oh, yes, Oz. Yes, I am, brother. Um, my name is Regal Shot on Discord. Oh wow, Sneaky, wow. Only 6 hours. Ugh. I wished I could get 6 hours of damn sleep. That would be a miracle. But yeah, I was I sorry, I can't really. Oh dear, where are you going? Okay, sorry. There was an actual deer trying to make up its mind whether it's going to run away or if it's going to stay put. So, but yeah. So we we are the half baker's dozen right now. So I'm gonna do the opening. Then we will continue on with situational awareness. 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right. All right, Oz brother. Yeah, I'll look you up. Um I'm not the best at Discord, but I will do my best to find you, brother. I will I will send you a friend request. Sorry, I'm lacking on words because I've been talking all week and don't really have much of a vocabulary lately. But yeah, I'll look you up, brother. I will I will add you. I don't have a server, I don't think. I don't think I do. I am part I am a part of a bunch of servers. I think that's what you call it. But yes, I will add you, brother. I don't think so, Sneaky. uh, other social media? Okay, I I can try to do that, brother. I can try to do that, Nightmare. But yeah. Um, I will I will see if I can make a server because I really want to do like we were talking about a couple of live streams ago about trade blankets. Um, I want to do like a trade blanket Discord to where it so people can help others. The best way to do that and the best way to get started in a bartering society is actually bartering, you know. And the best way to do that is on something like Discord, you know. You could actually do a discussion, you could have a trade area, um, you know, trade this for that, you know, something for something. And what better way to learn how to do bartering than now instead of in a time where the world is going to be crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, we have things like Craigslist or whatever, but that's not the same as really bartering, you know. Yeah, yeah. I'll look for you, Oz, and I will try to figure out how to make my own Discord server. Ah, okay, Oz. All right. Yeah, I'll figure it out, and I will send you a friend request, brother. Just when I'm at the end of the live stream and everything, just send me your all of y'all send me your Discord names, and I will look y'all up, and I will add y'all to my friends list. True, Sneaky. That is true. A tablet technically is a phone. So, anyways, situational awareness. This was a thing when I was training the level 4 security officers and everything in Houston. Not a lot of people in today's society understand the meaning of situational awareness. Um, Situational awareness is the ability to I can never say the word pre empathy, to be able to assess situations beforehand, the ability to read what is going on around you, not only within your sphere of defense, but within your immediate area also. Changes in terrain, changes in people, being able to read body language, being able to assess and be able to understand what is about to happen or can happen. Um, Situational awareness is a pretty much a sixth sense to any kind of form of attack or defense situation. Being able to read others, being able to read what is about to happen. And if you are able to control the situation, or if the situation is going to overcome you. A lot of people cannot judge other people's motives, other people's body language. Sorry, everybody. I'm driving. I will read the chat and everything. You know how it always is. When I'm able to stop, I will read the chat. But in situational awareness, you are either the target or you are in the area of a target. Say you are within range of somebody that pissed off another person. Say you are in the middle of two people are fighting. You need to know how to read the situation, overcome the hurdles or barriers to be able to protect yourself and get yourself out of a dangerous situation. It could be two people arguing. It could be a situation where you have to protect somebody from somebody else, or be able to see out of your peripheral vision a child that ran out into the road, and your ability to be able to run out and rescue that child before the vehicle hits it, or watch it happen. There is a lot of risks in situational awareness. But you need to not be a target, not be able to bring attention to you. Say you're in a opened area in a mall, and somebody brings out, say, an AR-15 or a handgun and wants to shoot up some people making fun of them. You need to be able to read the situation. You need to be able to understand what is going on and get yourself out of that situation to not be a victim in it. Because there is a lot of situations that you cannot be the hero of. And there's no sense in trying to be a hero in these situations. Hey, Cassie, sis, how you doing? And hello, anybody else that popped in that I can't see. But there is a lot of what if scenarios in situational awareness. the majority in a lot of things is self-centered. A lot of these abilities for self-defense is self-centered, because at the end of the day, it's you that needs to go home. It's you that has a family that loves you and wants you safe. There is always going to be hurdles. There's always going to be some kind of there's always going to be some kind of barrier to put you at unrest, to put you at fear. You're not going to be able to assess every situation. Nobody has godlike sixth sense abilities, but there is things on the human body that does tell you this is a bad situation. There is things that tells you that you should not do this. There's probably been situations that everybody has walked into that raises the hairs on the back of your neck straight out. It's not just a saying. It's an actual effect that your human body has to something that is not common. It's like an early warning system for you. You've probably walked into an area and and you felt uneasy. You felt like something bad is going to happen, and something bad has happened. Either a store was being robbed and you had that second guessing notice, like, I should not go in here yet, or something like like a spur of the moment thing happened to keep you in your car for an extra few minutes. Like, you dropped something out of your purse, you had a phone call, you had something that protected you from a dangerous situation, or something that could have put you in a bad situation. That is a part of situational awareness on a different level. It's called a nervous reaction. The nervous reaction is your body reacting to a different electrical charge in the area. A lot of people have, it's kind of the same thing as people getting supernatural abilities in dire situations also. Everybody has heard the story in California where there was a car wreck and the car hit a child or something like that, and this woman got out of the car and lifted the car off of the child with supernatural human strength to rescue this child. Or, somebody being able to have a. There was a story in the Air Force. His name. There was this guy named. What is his name? Usar. Usar something. Um, he was in Vietnam, and he had a Browning. He had a what was it? A 1911 handgun, and he was able to take out. He rode a bicycle almost 2 miles to get to a spot, and he was able to take out 3 enemy soldiers from almost 96 yards away with a handgun. And I forgot what his name is. Osar something. Usan something. But anyways, there is things that is supernaturally given to you in certain situations. But that's also a part of being situationally aware. There is also things in being situationally aware called muscular uh, erosion or something like that, to where your body is able to create a exceeding amount of endorphins to help you survive a situation that is not your time. And these expended endorphins can be anything from having you be able to run faster than a normal human being, stronger than a normal human being able to hold your breath longer than a normal human being. It is a overdrive mechanism that your brain creates and puts your body into a maximum overdrive compensation. Yes, it does take a toll on your body, but it will get you out of a situation. And some people can do it. Other people have not been able to, cannot call on it at will. But it has to take a certain mental breakage for your body to do this, to be able to, quote unquote, survive. There has been people there has been people that, like Sherpas, that have followed human explorers up, up Mount Everest, and their body can withstand extreme colds, extreme climates, because their body is able to adapt to those situations. There is ability. There is accounts of people getting frostbite on their fingers to where their skin is completely black and still able to use those fingers after the situation, after what happened. Oh my God. Ugh. Uh, hey, Floxus, how you doing? Happy birthday, Floxus. Yes. Yeah, I think it was a Colt 1911. I think it was Nightmare. No, I'm just I'm just tired, Flock. I'm tired, sis. But anyways, anyways, um, but yeah, being able to be situationally aware. There is ways. We are still animals. We are animals. Just because we walk on two legs, we have opposable thumbs, and we can talk, doesn't mean we still don't have natural warning abilities. Doesn't mean that we cannot sense danger. It doesn't mean that we are fragile. Um, Humans make themselves fragile, yes. But if our body doesn't want us to die, it will protect us. Yeah. You're welcome, Fluxus. But you have to be able to you have to be able to understand. You have to be able to trying to do. Um, have you ever been in a situation where you were supposed to go one way, but for some reason your hands, say you're driving in a car and you're supposed to turn right at this street and go down into this, subdivision, but you made the wrong turn and you don't know why. You don't know why you did not go down that street. And you hear on the radio that something bad happened down that street when you should have went there. Or if You were supposed to be at an area at a specific time and you woke up late, and you got there an hour later and you heard a story that something happened. The place got robbed, or there was a fight that broke out, or something. That's your body. That is your sixth sense trying to protect you. And yeah, I know it sounds like it's a metaphysical thing and it's something supernatural. And yes, it technically is supernatural. It technically is something that should not have happened. You should not have unknowingly, your body should not have done something unknowingly to protect you. It, it's a unexplained it's an unexplainable response that your body has done. Um, and there's hundreds and hundreds of cases of this that happens. But on the flip side, there is people that have never had those experiences, and it's hard to explain these kind of things to people that can't get a mindset on it. Oh, sorry, everybody. Yeah, yeah, flock. I mean, it's it's taking a. I'm not saying rely on this to protect yourself, because it may be a 1 in a million chance that your body will do something like that. There may be a 1 in a million chance that you're going to need to lift a car off of a loved one, or you know, do something amazing or questionable to save another individual. It's not, that is, that's your body being situationally aware. That's your body being able to read the magnetic waves that are changing around you. Um, a lot of people that have these experiences are people that do metaphysical training, like yoga, chakra training, stuff like that, to align their body to open up different receptors. Um, that's why a lot of people want you to learn at least one martial arts in your life. No, no, Sneaky. I've been training level 4 security officers this week, and it threw my whole schedule off. So I had to put in, I had to work almost 18 hours uh, today. So I'm kind of off. Hey Bama, how you doing, brother? I That too, Oz. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person's mindset. It depends on a lot of things when it comes to the metaphysical part of situational awareness. Like I said, not everybody is going to be. Oh yeah, Oz. Yeah. I mean, right, Flock. Oh yeah, Oz. I agree 100% with you on drug use. I mean, I've seen what a pissed off meth head can withstand. I mean, I've seen I've seen crackheads, you know, take 3 bullets to the actual heart and still keep living. Oh yeah, Oz, yeah. I mean, everything has its limits. I mean, even the overexertion of your receptors, the overassertion of the endorphins in your body, it wears off. I mean, it's only a momentary lapse of endorphins for one specific purpose. Um, and I'm not saying that you can use it every time. I'm not saying that you can literally become Superman. I mean, well, technically you can become Superman for like 5 minutes, but that 5 minutes feels like 5 hours, you know? Oh yeah, Oz, yeah. I mean, it keeps you awake, it keeps you energized, it keeps you going. That's why it was called speed. Oh yeah. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. It's not flicks, it's flocks. Well, flock, like Flock. But there's a lot of things within situational awareness that people can train on and can open up. Um, is it worth it to have 5 minutes the ability to be Superman, to survive one situation, only to have a heart attack and die afterwards. Hey, Box, how you doing? Oh yeah. Well, here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about with the overendorphins. Ain't that the truth, Oz? Ain't that the truth? Nice, Box, nice. But here's one example of overendorphins. King Richard the Lionheart, okay? King Richard was in a battle and he was shot with over 18 arrows in his body. His horse literally died underneath him from the hail of arrows. The horse had 20 arrows in it and died, but he had 18 and he was still able to continue fighting until he passed out. And he woke up with the arrows pulled from his body and still continued to live afterwards. That is a sign of overendorphins in your body, where your body had the will to continue to live afterwards to keep you alive. It's all good, sneaky sis. But there, that's the body's way of keeping you alive. I mean, it's a 1 in 1,000 chance that your body's going to do that. You know, another Bama. Sneaky. But just the basics of situational awareness is the way to keep yourself alive, keep yourself safe. Because at the end of the day, you don't care about anybody else but yourself, your loved ones, and that's it. You know, in a survival situation or an end of the world situation, you need to be able to make it back home safely. None of us are John Wick. None of us are, Rambo. We we are human. When push comes to shove, we are basic humans. We are not some superhero. Right, Oz, brother. Right. Thank you, Fluxus. Yeah, it's there's there's so much that our bodies can do that we don't even understand. There's so many different senses in the human body for different scenarios. We Our ancestors had more acute senses than we do today. Love you too, Floxus. But we need to be able to train those senses again. It's just like night vision. Night vision is one of those gifts that we still have, but sneaky. You want to be able to take a hit and keep on going, sneaky? I don't blame you, sis. I wished I could. Let's take night vision for example. We have ruined our night vision, and we have literally weakened our night vision because we rely on synthetic light every day. We rely on it at night, we rely on it during the day. I mean, even in low light conditions, we still put on a light in our house. Even during the day, when the sun is completely bright, what do we do in our house? We turn on our lights. We don't rely on natural lighting anymore like our ancestors did. Um, we can't even track or look or read shadows even on a full moon anymore because we rely on a flashlight. We rely on synthetic white light. And white light hampers our night vision. You know the reason why pirates wore one patch over their eye and had one eye open is because at night they trained that one eye to be able to see at night. And they had one eye open during daylight hours. And at night battles, they would pass the patch over from their one eye that's been covered all day long to the eye that's been open during the day so they could see at night better. So they could be able to watch the shadows at night. But today, we can't even do that because we don't train our eyes any. Yeah. Well, let's use what Sneaky said as an example. Okay, Sneaky. Even though the rest of your lights are off at the house, at your house, you said your bathroom light and your TV is on, correct? Well, the thing is that is still illuminating your whole entire room. The glare and the refraction of the light from your TV is doing a synthetic bio light of your surrounding area of your room. It may seem like your room is dark, but the afterglow effect of the low light conditions from your TV with the mixture of the white light from your bathroom is illuminating your eyes enough to dilate them to be able to receive light. So, what happens what happens when you turn off your lights? What happens when you turn off after you know, you're sitting in a dark room with your bathroom light on and your TV on? When you turn off your TV and you turn off your bathroom light, it takes your eyes it will take your eyes almost 10 to 15 minutes to readjust to complete darkness to be able to adjust and see the shadows of whatever is in your room, like your nightstand, anything else that you may have in your room, around your bed, and stuff like that. That's why when you walk at night, you kind of reach out for stuff to see where you are. Fuck. It's because your eyes have to readjust. Your eyes have to undilate because now with the lights off and everything, you are not accepting light anymore in a pitch black room. Um, so, and that's why it's kind of hard. Like when you're driving at night and you see a white chat room, your eyes will cross because you are in an area of complete darkness and you're trying to focus on a white light situation. So your eyes are trying to dilate to that white light, but it's in darkness. So you're contradicting your eyes because your eyes are trying to adjust to one form of darkness and one form of white light. So that's that's how we screw up our night vision. We screw up our night vision with the white light, and your eyes cannot contract fast enough to be able to be in a dark room and watch the white light. It has to either dilate to full light or contrast to full darkness. Bama. Yeah, yeah. Ah, okay. So you never turn the bathroom light off? Okay. So if you never turn off the bathroom light, even when you're trying to sleep, that silhouette, that, like, when you close your eyes, just take about 5 seconds right now, Sneaky. When you close your eyes, see if your eyes search for the light. Okay? See, when your eyes are closed, see if it tries to search for the light that is coming through your eyelids, and see if it, when your eyes contrast, means your eyes continuously move looking for the light. Yeah, big box. Yeah. That's that's literally what pirates did. They kept one eye in the darkness and one eye open during the day. Then they would switch the patch over to the eye that's been contrasted to the light. That's been not contrasted. Um ugh, uh, sorry, I'm brain dead right now. I'm trying to. One eye is made for the day. One eye is made for the night, and that's why during with pirates and everything during the day they they could not see with that eye that had the night vision in it. Fuck. Well, yeah, the white light flock. White light is a bastardized term for at the end of death, because your eyes your eyes are opened. Your eyes always search for the white light. And that's why they always say you see a white light pass before your eyes when you die. It's a terminology, eh, because your eyes will always search for the white light. Yeah, adaptation. Yeah, thanks, Bog. Sorry, I'm really drained right now. I can't think of I can't think of good words right now. I can't. Yep. Yes, sir, Box. Yeah. They've even proved that people that are blind still have light receptors in their eyes. They can their eyes can pick up the warmth and the glow of light, even though they are blind and they cannot see it. Yes. Yeah, box. I can't brain right now. Nah, Flock, you're good, sis. You're good. But it's all about light acceptance. I mean, even if blind people can react to the light, any other person can react to the light. It's easier to find the light than it is to chase shadows in the dark. Yeah, Bama. Yeah. But it's so much harder for your eyes to, because even in the darkness, everything has different shades of darkness. When you wake up in a complete pitch black room, you can still make out shapes and objects in a dark room because of the differences in shading. Not all darkness is the same. It's crazy, Flock. I can't be up that long, sis. I just can't anymore. But in have you ever been in a dark room and you see something in front of you that is a darker shade than what you're normally used to, and you believe it's a wall, and when you reach out to it, it actually is a wall, and you think, "Oh, hey, I got lucky," but it's not. That's actually a form of our our uh, night vision. Yes, sir, Bama. Yeah, it, it's memory recognition. It's it's the ability to, to mentally map out a room that you have been in multiple times. Your mind maps out everything in darkness. Oh, I'm glad you are having fun. This is what I like seeing in my chat. I like seeing y'all have fun. Oh. But a lot of your mind mapping out situations is because your mind has seen it in the day, and when you turn off the light, Your mind maps out everything that should be in a specific place. It is us overthinking the situation, overthinking where we should turn, where we should go, instead of following our instincts and going where we believe we need to go. What about my butt? Yeah, it's what is it called? Cognitive, cognitive recall, I believe it's called, where your mind maps out everything that you have seen and replays it back into your mind by shapes. Yes, Box. Yes. That is true, brother. That is true. Oh, God. My whole mind is. Yes, mind mapping, Box. Oh, sneaky. Don't, don't get me started on who's starving us. The government, the big box stores, everything that controls what we get, when we get it, how we get it. Yeah, yeah, box. Just, just like that. Humans only actually use about 2% of their brain. I mean, some people, some people are more lucky and use about 10% of their brain, like Albert Einstein, Elon Musk, people like that. But the majority of people use about 2 to 3% of their brain. People use about 1% of their natural senses. There is no, everything runs on a natural scale. Right, Bama. Yeah. But yeah, Sneaky. I mean, we we are controlled by the big box companies. We are controlled by grocery stores. We are controlled by a lot of a lot of conglomerate ways of thinking. Yeah, it it may start. It may start with the diesel shortage, Bama. But you got to think a lot of people anymore. The only real people that will be affected by the diesel shortage is going to be construction companies. They're going to be a lot of European countries, a lot of third world countries. Yeah, flock. Yeah, sneaky. It's a giant conspiracy theory within a conspiracy theory, sneaky. But in reality, we are controlled by anything that any place that we literally have to buy our food from. We Because everything is affected by everything. Everything trickles down on top of each other. That is true for like it's true for like semi trucks and everything, um, Bama, but if we go to a diesel shortage, there is more and more smaller box trucks that could be used in replacement of semi trucks, which means smaller shipments of food and supplies to businesses, because the smaller box trucks like U-Hauls, you know, those kind of box trucks, they run on gasoline, not diesel. So they would convert that if there was a diesel shortage, if there was a way to not produce diesel, it wouldn't shut down the grid completely. They would still find a way to be able to deliver just in smaller portions, smaller quantities to grocery stores. That is true, Beba. But the thing is, I mean, you know, the delivery, the gas delivery, they have their own pump stations to fill their delivery vehicles with. I mean, you don't see a gas truck filling up at a gas station, you know. You only see over the road truck drivers that are delivering, supplies, stopping at like truck stops and everything. The thing is those those semi trucks that deliver gas and diesel and stuff like that, they will continue on. They they have their own supply. Can't get food online. if the distribution options are not there, Sneaky. Flock. See, like I said, Sneaky, it's all a conspiracy theory on top of a conspiracy theory on top of a conspiracy theory. Everything, literally, like what Bam was saying, everything relies on gasoline. All the big trucks, all the delivery vehicles, stuff like that, it all needs gasoline to be moved from one point to another. There is no electric big rigs, you know? Love you too, Floxus. I mean, technically, technically, if you order through like Amazon, something like that, Amazon has been looking at alternative delivery options. They are looking at drone delivery. They are looking at electric car delivery. They can, if push came to shove, places like Amazon could do drone delivery, fly delivery by drone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bama. I mean, that's the way to have population control. Food is the way to control any population. um, a lot of just research, Sneaky. I mean, and it's a lot of. I've worked in factories. I've I've seen the supply chains. I've seen how it is. The Flock. There's a guy in New York City that bought a vending machine. Um, it was on the news and everything. But he bought a vending machine and he put it outside of his home and he stocks it with weed. With you know, he stocks it with his own supply, and people come up and pay $20 for a bag of his own blend, and continuously stocks up that vending machine. And people put $20 into the vending machine, place their order, it drops out like a vending machine at a gas station or whatever, and they take it out of the machine and they leave. And he doesn't get in trouble or anything because he's not actually accepting the money. It's a machine that is accepting the money and delivering the product. I mean, Technically sneaky, I mean, ye I don't know if it's government or whatever, but this this virus isn't the problem. This virus was just the pebble to roll downhill to create the landslide that we're in now. People have used this epidemic as a fear monger to disrupt a lot of things. I mean, it has caused people to go into cabin fever from being shut in. It has caused people to riot. It has caused truck drivers to stop delivering. It has put a lot of businesses out of business. It's not the actual sickness that is hurting the world. It is the after effects of the fear of the virus that is doing the majority of the damage. Yeah, it really is. I mean, well, yeah, it could be a pandemic, but no, it was more of a sickness that got out of hand. Technically this here's the thing, Sneaky. This sickness has not killed the common flu was killing over 1,000 people a month when the flu was active. 1,000 people a month was dying during flu season. And those numbers never made it into the public. The the pneumonia in 1918, pneumonia killed off over 3% of the world population in 1918. 3% of the world population. This sickness that's going on right now hasn't even reached those numbers. It hasn't even reached the numbers that the common flu was killing every month when the common flu was rampant. Everybody has sneaky, and that's the fear that people have been accustomed to because of what's going on. Well, a lot of people have died from it, but but those are people that already had quote unquote health problems to start with. Um, but killing this this virus has not killed 100% healthy humans. It's only killed off the elderly that had health problems, small children that had health problems, and other people that had serious health problems. Because the thing with this sickness, it affects already damaged organs, like people that has kidney problems, people that have breathing problems, people that smoke, people that, you know, have high allergies, people that have asthma. It's it's a targeted sickness. Right, Sneaky. Right. Because the flu vaccine was a weaker version of the flu. So they were literally putting the flu into you to make you sick, to quote unquote build your immune system to fight against the flu. They blew it up like they did because of fear, because it was a way to control the sheep population, the people that are the ones that do as they're told. You know what I mean, Sneaky? Like the gullible masses. And when you're able to control the gullible masses, you're able to control over 50% of the population. Yeah, Sneaky. See, Sneaky, I got this sickness, and I have type 1 diabetes, and I I got over it in 21 days. I didn't even take vitamin D or zinc, Bama. Yeah, Sneaky, I have type 1 diabetes. Yeah, and I got I got the C word. I got the sickness. But I didn't, I'm 100% healthy, and get I wasn't supposed to be able to survive it. You know what I mean? But I did. I survived it. It took 21 days and I felt like shit, but I was fine. I was sitting here doing live streams while I had it. It's a fear. It's a fear factor. And that's the way to control people. Right, Bama. Right, Oz. Yeah. What is 100% healthy? What is it? There is not a single person that is 100% healthy. I don't care. Yeah. I had to get the first two. I had to because of my job. But I didn't get the booster or any of that other stuff. But I had the first two. And after I got the first two, I survived the first and the second wave and the beginning of the third wave of this sickness. But after I got that second shot, I came down with the sickness. But the thing is it's fear. Oh yeah, Sneaky. I have type 1 and I've been smoking since I was 12 years old. So I shouldn't even have been able to breathe getting it. But I did. I didn't even have that much of a cough. But the thing is, fear kills. Fear is the one thing that drives people to do stupidity. I understand, Beba. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was in this day of age, the older generation lived too long. Oh, I know, Oz. I know. It's kind of funny, isn't it? But I believe it was let loose to kill off the older generation. I believe that 100% that it was meant to kill off the older generation because people are living longer than expected now than what they are. There's people living to be in their hundreds now, and that is way too long for a human to be alive. Oh yeah, Oz, yeah. Yeah, none of this, I mean, people think it's a conspiracy, but it's not. I'm happy you quit, Snaky. I can't. That's the thing, Bama. Whenever people stand up to try to fight the government, they always lose because not enough stand together. There's not enough to say 1,000 people riot, okay? There is 50,000 there's 50,000 people that will defend the government to every 1,000 that's against the government. That is 49,000 people more to defend. Yeah, Sneaky, you got to think, okay? Just use this as an example. All right? In the Roman Empire, Julius Caesar was almost 40 years old. At that time period, the life expectancy of a human male, was between 25 and 30 years old. Then they would die. Now in 2022, humans are living to be 100 years old. That means that from the age of 75 to 100, which is 25 years, they are drawing money from the government. They are getting benefits from the government. And they're not working. They're not doing anything productive to help the economy. They are literally sitting and wasting away. And most of these people are living in nursing homes where these people are being taken care of like a daycare. They are not doing a productive part in society. They are just continuously living for no reason. To the government, they don't tax these people. They don't tax SSI. They don't tax Medicaid. They don't, you know, they don't even have to pay medical bills. That is all free health care, free keeping these people literally on a life support system, especially if they live in a retirement home, or they live in a nursing home. They are literally wasting away for no purpose. The world does not need these humans that cannot do anything to stay around. They are taking up space, they are taking up resources, they are taking up medical that should not be needed. It's reality. They are wasting resources, and the government sees this and would rather put them down and get rid of them than keep them alive. They would rather have somebody live until they're in their 70s because they can tax them. They can make them work. They can, you know, these people have to buy houses. These people have to buy land. These people have to buy cars and food to continue to work, to continue to live. They need they need more children being born than they do elderly. That's just how the government sees it, because our money is ran on a recycled piece of paper. Oh, I know, Oz. I know. I'm just giving the basics of it, brother. And I'm not trying to be an asshole, Sneaky, but that's a point that I'm trying to make. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to use your mother as an example, but I have to. You know, I, she has dementia. She has to be taken care of. She has to be watched. It's literally like taking care of a infant once again. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you understand completely what I'm saying. This is it's like it's like Miss Starr's grandfather. Miss Starr's grandfather has dementia. He he's running around like a infant. He can't think of anything. He can't do anything. He can't even use the bathroom by himself, you know? Oh yeah, Bama. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Oz. I saw that, brother. Nice, Oz. Yeah. But yeah, Flock. SSI isn't it's a it's a simplistic amount of money for the basic necessities of to survive. They don't care if you have enough money to actually live, Flock. They don't. They don't care if you have enough money to live. As long as they give you enough money to provide the basic necessities and basic food for you, you are still within the quote unquote markers to live. I mean, you're not starving, you're not homeless, you may not have the best life, you may not have the best of anything, but you are still able to live on SSI. You have to rely on the government. And see, that's another thing, Flock. Like, I got you, Flock. Don't worry, sis. Yeah, sneaky. Yeah, and that's the thing, they think that small amount of money that they gave us was a saving grace to help us. And all these people in the government and everything, they are living in multi-million dollar houses. None of them are starving. None of them are having to see if they have enough money to keep the lights on or buy food this month. They don't, none of them are suffering. None of them have to make decisions. Yes, sir, Oz. Yes, sir. The world is complete bullshit. The idea of quote unquote freedom is that an idea. It's a mindset. There is no freedom. Everything and everything that we do is for the government, is for others to thrive while we suffer. We are the building blocks for them. We are the stepping stones for them to be able to cross the rushing river. They don't care if we get taken in the they don't care if we get taken downriver. They don't care. As long as they are safe. Yeah, Sneaky, yeah. Right, Oz. Right, brother. And technically, yes, Flock, but technically, no. I mean, even through a religious standpoint, death has no freedom. Death has no freedom. Because even in the afterlife, you have to do something. There is no rest. You don't get rest, even if you die. Yeah, Oz. Yeah. This world, this world is a facade. The idea of everything is a facade. There is no there is no happiness. There is no gold at the end of the rainbow. Right, Oz? Right, brother? Everything is a facade. Everything that we know is run on the broken back of a hurt donkey. There is We run on bastardized laws. We run on bastardized ideas. We we are still living on ideas from 1,000+ years ago. We we the people are the wheel of the machine. Without us, without us continuously being the cogs in the gear to help the machine run, everything would fall apart. And we are brainwashed to continue living and working ourselves to death for a weekly or bi-weekly check. Correct, Oz. You can't. You can't, Sneaky. Look at every point of religion, okay? From Christianity, all right? Either A, you go to heaven and you have to continuously live and thrive and survive and completely be pure. If you're not good, you go to hell and you continuously burn and suffer and hurt. You are never at ease at any point, at any time in religion. Even in every mindset, you are still doing the same stuff as you are in any religion, as you are waking up every day. There is no rest. There is no eternal sleep at the end of life. There isn't. You are continuously having to do something, continuously having to follow a mindset, continuously having to follow a way of life. Well, the way I was taught, Oz, in the Baptist, is in the Baptist religion, after you die and you go up, you are continuously having to be in the same mindset. You're not continuously saved. You have to continue on with the goodness. And all your deeds and all your ideas and all your sins and everything are judged completely. And when you are judged, you are either sent to heaven or hell. And even if you are sent to hell, you don't get any rest. You are continuously suffering for your sins. You don't see that's a contradiction, Bama. In heaven, you don't have pain, you don't have suffering. But in hell, you have pain and suffering. How does that work? Because you have to have a physical body to receive pain. You have to, or suffering. You have to have a physical body with pain receptors. Oh, I know, Oz. I know. But the way that they train you in the Baptist way of thinking is you still have to you still have to follow the same rules and regulations. and you have to continuously be a good person in the afterlife. You still have to listen to God's commands. You know what I mean, brother? And it's the same way as if you're in hell, you're continuously burning. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I understand, Oz. I understand. But the way that it's worded, the way that it's interpreted, you know what I mean? It's that whole entire fear effect again, you know? It's it's the idea of people experience pain every day in the physical life. So if you brainwash people into believing that if you do bad things, you're going to feel the same pain as putting your hand on a boiling pot of water. You know what I mean? No, flock, because technically in Christianity, that's why Jesus did everything that he did. That's why Jesus went to hell and pulled thousands of souls from hell that didn't understand what hell was out of it and sent them to heaven when they repented for their sins. That's why that's why people are given a choice between quote unquote good and evil. Yeah, like what Oz said, you know. He would listen, but righteous fury, that's what it's considered. Righteous fury. These are people that don't follow the commands, don't follow a kind of like kind of like flock. You know, if you go into a store and you steal a candy bar, you're going to jail because of theft. And they're not going to say, "Oh no, it's just a candy bar. We're not going to arrest you and throw you in jail." Because you knew good and bad, but you chose the bad. So you are going to go to jail for your punishment. It's it's one of those things. No matter what, like what I said, with the government, with religion, no matter what, we have to follow rules and regulations. That's why I say that there is no rest. There is no eternal sleep. There is there is no I don't want to continue on. You are still going to continue on even after death. Right, Oz. Yeah, that candy bar tasted so good. But now you're suffering for that good candy bar. Oh yeah, Oz. Yeah. But that's the thing, people think that once they die and once they're saved and all this stuff that they're just going to go up and not have to worry about anything in heaven. Oh, I do, Sneaky. I gotta wake up in like 7 hours. Flock. But but you understand the concept though, Flock. It's no matter what we do in life, we have to follow rules. We have to follow a set way of life. Right, Oz. Well, well, we got the, because technically when he made Adam and Eve, we were dumb. Adam and Eve were dumb. Yeah, they could think, but the role of Adam was to watch over the creations and name the animals and take care of them. And Eve was there to be his soulmate until Eve ate from the tree of knowledge. Then we got emotions, we got fear, we were able to choose righteous, we were able to be human after the tree of knowledge. After we realized we were naked and we made clothes because we were afraid to show our naked bodies. But before Adam and Eve were running around butt naked, not even caring. Well, dumb in a sense. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Oz? Like, they had a different kind of. It's like when they were first created, they had street smarts. And after they ate from the tree of knowledge, they they became doctrines. They got their doctrines in reality. You know what I mean? No, no, Flock. They were they were simple. They weren't they weren't quote unquote like what you said. I mean, we could go on for literally a lifetime pointing out pointing out different things. She didn't mean it like that, Oz. Yeah, she didn't mean it like that, Oz. Yeah. We That's why I don't really discuss religion. Because the thing with religion, there's a lot of things that gets taken out of context, you know. There's a lot of things that has multiple different situations, has multiple different things that happened in a time, in a place that we don't truly understand what happened. It is Some people say that the Bible is one-sided. Some people say that A lot of people say that it's the Word. But the thing is, the Word was still written by a man, a corruptible individual that could be corrupted, that could be manipulated, that could write things in his vision on how certain situations could happen. It's a discussion that would take literally a lifetime to discuss and talk about and never meet a middle ground. I mean, hell, since man first was able to grunt, we have been arguing about religion. all right, y'all. Uh, okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna put the brakes on this. We all we all have different aspects to this. We all have different judgments of this. No two people will ever look look at this situation with the same two eyes. I can't even look at it with the same two eyes as somebody else because each one of us have different experiences. Each one of us have different lives. Each one of us has a different reason why we have religion and why we gave up our religion. We all are equal. We all bleed the same blood. We all breathe the same air. And that's what makes us all different and all the same family. I should have died multiple times, but I'm not claiming a higher power saved me. But all right, I am going to end this family because it's been 2 hours and 20 minutes. But I love you all. You're all my family. It's all good. Well, good night, Nightmare. I thought I put you to sleep already, brother. Good night, Oz. Take care, brother. You too, brother. But I love you all, family. I, y'all take care. Stay aware. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Sleep well, family. Bye, fam.